Okay, hello everyone. Welcome and thank you so much for sharing your lunch hour with us today to learn more about the 2024 CSA Voucher Program. My name is Jody Ensman, and I am the HR Manager of Employee Wellbeing here at the University of Kentucky. Today's fair will be hosted by myself as well as my colleague, Vanessa Oliver. We are both with UKHR Health and Wellness. And before we get started, I just have a few housekeeping items or notes. All participants will be muted during this presentation. But please make sure to place any questions that you have into the chat and we'll be happy to respond. And then you can go ahead and adjust the speaker view or your speaker view by going to the view options at the top of your Zoom bar, should you want to adjust how you see this presentation. And then also we will be recording this CSA presentation. If you aren't able to stay the entire time, you'll be able to view it later. Here is just a quick summary of what we will be covering today. I'll introduce the program and then I will pass it off to Vanessa Oliver. She's the registered dietitian and CSA Voucher Program Administrator with Health and Wellness. She will cover the overview and the logistics around the 2024 program, including exactly how to participate. Vanessa will then hand it over to our CSA partner farms and presenters. Each farm will have a few minutes to share more about their farm and about all of their offerings. And then we'll wrap up by sharing additional CSA resources for you all. Just as a reminder, if you need a recap of anything from today or have any further questions, please drop them in the chat, or even after this presentation is over, please reach out to Vanessa Oliver at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu. Okay, so for everyone that has tuned into this call today, we are going to be raffling off 4 CSA vouchers. Excuse me, not vouchers, actual shares, the size of your choosing. This is a potential value between $330 and $1,100, depending on what size share that you choose. So make sure that you are entered into the raffle. Please rename yourself in the Zoom so that your name appears. Names will be drawn after the event, and winners will be notified via email from the participant list of this CSA Fair. We hope that the fact that we're raffling off these shares makes everyone even more excited to hear about the CSA Voucher Program offerings. All right, we're going to take a second and do a quick Zoom poll. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and answer the Zoom poll. Wow, look at this. So glad to see a lot of returners. Also glad to see those who are excited to learn more. We're happy to have you. Very good, exciting. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go over some of the program items here. So regarding the program overview, we are very excited and proud to offer $100 and $200 incentives, are also referred to them as actual vouchers, on a weekly box of local vegetables during the main growing season, which typically ranges from mid-May to mid-October timeframe. This wellness benefit is actually open to employees and retirees on a UK health insurance plan. We did add UK retirees to the eligibility of this offering last year. And this benefit can be claimed by going on to your health and wellness dashboard. And there you can choose a voucher amount that is going to be right for you. If you can believe it or not, we are entering into our 9th year of offering CSA vouchers for weekly produce shares, which is frankly amazing. We are thrilled to have had this program for so long. I just wanted to highlight a few statistics here that we're super proud of. That UKHR Health and Wellness has supported approximately 4,300 individuals with accessing CSA through the voucher program, which we're thrilled about. And that we now have 21 counties in our geographic reach. So we're happy to expand the number of counties that we are reaching, and we look to provide additional counties in the future. And then lastly, we have helped generate over 450,000 in local farm impact this past year. So we're super thrilled about all of that. I did want to share a little bit about why we provide the CSA voucher program from a health standpoint. Our colleagues in the Ag Econ department here at UK has conducted research that suggests that there are various health benefits. Specifically, that research of people who participate in CSA tend to go to the doctor less. They spend less on prescription drugs. They actually eat more fruits and vegetables. And then they have also been found to just generally feel healthier. So those are just a few reasons as to, from a health perspective, why we're also continue to offer this well-known program. Okay, I think we're at a time where I'm going to pass it over to Vanessa for a review of the CSA voucher offerings. Vanessa.
Thanks, Judy. I just want to jump in first really quickly. If people are having difficulty renaming themselves in Zoom, just be sure to hover over the 3 dots that are in the upper right corner of your face, basically. And then, yes, so Caleb, thank you so much for putting the very detailed instructions in the chat, but that way you can highlight your name and rename yourself. And then we'll know that who you are when we look at the attendance sheet for the raffle. All right, great. So thanks, Caleb, for doing that. Okay, so first, for those of you who are not familiar, I want to sort of briefly describe the concept of CSA, otherwise known as community-supported agriculture. And a CSA farm share is essentially a subscription to a farm and a subscription to the weekly harvest of one of our 13 partner farms for 2024. You enter into an agreement to receive a weekly delivery of fresh, beautiful, local, seasonal produce for the duration of the growing season, which in central Kentucky is usually from May to October. And payment for this produce subscription is requested upfront for the entire season, which provides farms with guaranteed working capital for the growing season during a time of the year which, if you can look out a window, there's not a lot of working capital coming in right now, right? But a lot of the farms do offer a payment plan. So if you're not able to pay up front for the entire season, and this is important to you, be sure to look on our program website for farms that do offer that benefit for you. That information is on our website, as I mentioned, along with options for customization, pausing a share, member benefits, and farm sign-up instructions. And all of that is in a drop-down menu under each farm description. So as a CSA member, you are buying into the farm and you become a shareholder. So this means that you do share the inherent risks of farming, including dealing with weather, pests, and other kind of unexpected circumstances. But it also means that you benefit from being the #1 priority when it comes to enjoying the bounty of your farm's weekly harvest. Farms set aside your produce first, and they pack your boxes first. They bring your produce to market first. So the photos on the previous slide were examples of shares from our partner farms. So as you can see, the variety of items that you can expect to see will change during the growing season. We do have share sizes and typical number of items for each size, as well as number and type of crops grown under each farm description on our program website. This link will be in the chat. The link to the website will show up in the chat several times during this presentation. And you can use this information kind of as a general jumping off point, but keep in mind it's not exact, as there are several variables that can affect a weekly harvest.
Okay, bear with me real quick. I got to pull up that particular type of scan.
I think someone maybe is not muted. Okay. On the next slide, we're going to show some additional benefits of participating in a community-supported agriculture program, including that access to nutrient-rich produce every week, convenient pickups near your work or home. You get to know your farmer and how your food is grown. You ensure your food dollars are kept in your community, and you have the really cool opportunity to try new foods and recipes. So on the next slide, you'll see that our partner farms do offer varying share sizes, and you can see here the range of prices. Now, it's really important for our program's purposes to note that a $100 voucher can only be applied to a small or equivalent size share. Some equivalent sizes might be a peck or a mini, for example. And a $200 voucher can only be applied to a regular sized or extra large share or the equivalent. It might be called a medium or a large or an XL or a robust. Make sure to determine the share size that works best for you before claiming a voucher. We will have some numbers for you on the next slide, but if you have some questions about this, please again refer back to the farm descriptions that are on our website that has the approximate numbers of items per share size. And if you're super duper, you have no idea what to do, you really want to participate, but you don't know what size to get a small. All right, get the smallest one, claim the $100 voucher, because you can always add on weekly if your farm has that capability on their CSA website, or you can supplement at the farm store, or if you're picking up at the farm, or you can go to your local farmer's market or farm stand. And as you may have noted while I was reading this slide, CSA farms use varying share names to refer to the sort of general small, regular, extra large. So do note that as well. Now on the next slide, we have some of those share size names and the vouchers that you can apply to them. This information is also on the voucher claim page on your UK dashboard. So that $100 voucher size can be applied to the small, the mini, or the peck. It may be around 5 to 7 items. Again, keep in mind that that is not an exact number. This is just sort of an estimate. But this smaller share is ideal for 1 to 2 people who maybe cook a few nights a week, who are, again, maybe first-time CSA members and are just sort of figuring it all out. The picture in the middle refers to a regular size share, also known as full, medium, or a half bushel. This is ideal for medium-sized households or for a couple who like to cook most nights per week, okay? And that will have about 6 to 9 items. And then you can see that extra large share, that's going to be for larger households and for those who maybe are really into canning and preserving or freezing or dehydrating and want to make sure that they have the largest share possible for their weekly share. And for those last two, for the regular and the XL, you do have to use the $200 voucher for both of those sizes. So you can really see why it's a good idea to do your research first, because you want to choose the right voucher, right? But if it turns out that you just made a grave error, okay, and you need to switch it up, please reach out to me first, okay? Email me, again, I'm Vanessa Oliver at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu, and I will work with you and, if necessary, your farm to fix it and make sure that you get the voucher and the share that you want. Okay, on the next slide, we've got our CSA pickup map. We're super proud of this. We're up to a 21 county service area for 2024. Okay, now this is just a static image of the pickup map, but we do have a link on our program website, so you'll be able to see where your pickup sites might be if you want to pick up in your home or if you want to pick up in your work. You can see the variety of pickups across the state. Now, these partner farms that are on the call today are set for 2024. But if you don't see a pickup spot in your area and a current 2024 partner farm serves your county, we would encourage you to get in touch with them and see if it might be possible to add a pickup for this season. Some farms might do this if there's a certain number of requests for the area, so do keep that in mind, okay? But we already have over 155 pickup options for employees to choose from to take part in the program, which is pretty dang cool. All right, on the next slide, I am going to go on and offer kind of an overview of how the program will work this year. I know that there's a lot of words on this slide. All right, so that is kind of the benefit of this presentation being recorded. But if you have questions, again, please be sure to reach out to me and I will answer them as they come up. So first, you want to make sure to check your eligibility. Again, this program is for employees and retirees who are on a UK health plan. Again, research, right? Look at the CSA options in your area because not all farms are going to be able to offer kind of everything that you're looking for, right? Maybe not all farms offer all 3 sizes. So be sure that you're choosing your correct farm, and then that way you can choose the size voucher that corresponds with the share from the farm that you choose, all right? Then you're going to claim a voucher on your dashboard. You'll want to make sure that you choose the specific voucher value for the CSA share size that you want to purchase. So again, that's $100 for the smallest size share and $200 voucher for the regular or the XL share. When you do claim a voucher, you will get an email with your voucher code. Please save this email. And then all participants, once you get that voucher code, you will use that code plus your Link Blue ID to sign up on the website of the partner farm of your choice. You need both of those pieces of data, the Link Blue ID and the voucher code, in order to get the discount on your share. All right. If you're not sure what your Link Blue ID is, your Link Blue is always going to have some letters in it. It will often have numbers. It is sometimes your initials plus your numbers. It's likely what you use to sign into a computer station. If you do not know what I'm talking about, email me and I can help you. But if you do not enter both your Link Blue and the voucher code on your farm's website while you're signing up for your share, that discount will not register on your purchase. Okay. It's also an important note, just signing up for a voucher, claiming a voucher, that does not secure your share. So once you do claim your voucher, be sure to use it pretty soon so that you are able to get a share from the partner farm of your choice. All right. After you add all of that pertinent information at checkout, you will have a remaining share balance. So you'll want to make sure to review your farm payment options and make payments accordingly because the voucher does not cover the full cost of the CSA share. Another special thing to note is that the voucher benefit amount is taxable income and it will be reported on your W-2. And you will see the amount of your voucher on either your March or your May pay statement, depending on when you use the voucher. For any retirees who are watching, again, this is considered the voucher amount, not the share amount, but the voucher amount is considered taxable income by the IRS, and it should be reported accordingly when you do your taxes. So really, it's all about you doing your homework when you choose your share size. Make sure you claim the right size voucher and make sure you get the right code for your purchase. Okay, on the next slide, we have some important program dates for you to be aware of. Today, January 17th, the vouchers went live. On April 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern, it's the last day to claim a voucher on your dashboard. And then you have until April 28th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern to use that voucher toward the purchase of a share. And again, in March or May, depending on when you use your voucher, then you can look for that voucher as taxable income on your W-2. All right, on the next slide, we're going to do just a really short tutorial on our website. So this is what the webpage looks like, and we're going to click through so you can go on and sort of see. Things are moving. And I just saw while we're getting through to that website, there's a question: if both spouses work at UK, are you able to redeem 2 vouchers for 1 share? You are going to want to reach out to me first. Even if you were able to combine 2 vouchers last year, I do have to confirm that data from year to year. So please don't make any big moves until you reach out to me first, and I can confirm that for you. Okay, so we do have the website open now, and you can see quite a lot of, let's see if we scroll down just a little bit. All right, perfect. So this landing page has everything that you need to know about where to claim a voucher, information about partner farms, and FAQs. Just if you scroll up just a little bit there is a button where you can claim your voucher right there where it says claim your voucher. So that's where you'll want to click in order to get your voucher. Scrolling down just a little bit, you can see there's a brief description of the program, as well as the quick links box, this dark blue box, which if you click any of those links, it'll bring you either directly to the farm of your choice, or to pickup locations map, or to the frequently asked questions. A lot of the questions that comes from you all, from the voucher users from year to year, help me build that FAQ site. So if you've got a question, check there first. I might have the answer there for you. If you don't feel like it though, of course, you can reach out to me and I will also answer that question for you. And let's see, if you want to scroll down just to a farm profile, yeah, that would be great. Okay, so that's, which Yvonne has a question in the chat right now. How do you know which county the farms are in? So scroll down to your farm profile. You can see your CSA service area. You can see how long their season is, approximate dates of their season, the sizes of shares that the farms offer, the costs of those sizes, as well as approximately how many items are in there, and the planned seasonal offerings. Again, these are best hopes and estimates, but everything can be season dependent. You will also see a farm bio. You will also have a direct link to the farm's purchase website. And then in all of those drop-down menus, if you click that plus sign, then you will learn more about optional share customization, whether you can pause a share, any U-pick or member events that might happen during the season, your farmer's communication preferences, payment options, and very important, sign-up instructions. So we have actually tested each farm's purchase website for you, laid out the instructions, so it's all there for you when you're ready to make your CSA purchase. All right, so there's lots of info on there, but we may have missed stuff. So of course, if you feel like you're not able to figure it out, you can go on and email me at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu and I'll walk you through it. Okay, all right, so let's see, I see that a lot of you are putting questions in the chat, so we are going to do our best to answer them either in the flow of the program or at the end during the general Q&A. Now we're going to hear from the farms. All right, oh, let's see, CSA resources, did that come up? This is just sort of a general resources for you as a CSA member. We have a blog that I will maintain during the CSA season starting in May. It'll have nutritional information of vegetables, storage information, use information, recipes, ideas for preserving. So that's always going to be a nice resource for any Voucher user. We also will have a link to a playlist that we have on YouTube, which is full of videos from previous cooking demonstrations. And then there's also a private CSA Facebook group that you can join as a Voucher user, where Voucher users are encouraged to share recipes, tips, questions, and then I will also post blog links and nutrition information, as well as ideas on how to use your vegetables. So there's my program contact info. And now we're going to go and hear from the farms, because I'm sure you are tired of hearing from me. Each farm is going to give you the most impactful 3 minutes that they can. Remember that we're going to have all of their info on our program website, and we will also share contact info for each farm in the chat. The first farm that we're going to be hearing from is Rootbound, and that is going to be Ben Abel, who will be speaking. So Ben, you're on, man.
All right. Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks, Jody. Thanks, everyone with UK and Oak for putting this together. My name is Ben Abel, and my wife, Bree Pearsall, and I own Rootbound Farm in Oldham County, Kentucky. So we're just north of Louisville, but don't worry, I still bleed blue. I'm a UK College of Ag alumni and excited to be talking to you guys today about our farm. You can flip to the next slide, or do I do that? Okay, cool. So we offer a produce CSA. You can sign up for 20 weeks or longer. We have a number of payment plans, like Vanessa mentioned. We ask people to commit for the full season, but there is a number of recurring payment plans that you can sign up for that allow you to do that. We have several drop-offs in Lexington, Frankfort, and Louisville, over 25 drop-offs in those 3 cities. Our CSA starts in May and runs for 32 weeks through December. But again, you can sign up for different payment plans and stay in the CSA for the length that matches your obligation through the voucher program. We have 3 share sizes: a small share, full share, and robust share, to meet you or your family's needs and your schedules. All of our produce is certified organic. We've been an organic farm for 13 years, and this is our 10th year running a CSA. We, number 1 tip for CSA customers, CSA members, I would say, is to commit. So when you join a CSA, you are committing to us as farmers, and we are committing to you to do our very best, given whatever circumstances we encounter, to grow exceptional produce. And we take that commitment very seriously. And the commitment on your end is, of course, to support us farmers, but it's also to adapt your lifestyle if it needs to be adapted to eating, to cooking and eating local seasonal produce. And if that's not something that you've dug into before, it can be a challenge. Health and Wellness has the resources that Vanessa mentioned. We put out a weekly newsletter that'll help you along the way. But to be a successful CSA member, you've really got to commit to adapting your lifestyle and making time to eat local and eat seasonal. So hope you guys check out our website, rootboundfarm.com. You can sign up for the CSA through the website. You can learn more about our farm there, or on our social media at Rootbound Farm. And I hope to be able to provide you all with awesome organic produce this year.
Thanks, Ben. We're going to go on to Old Homeplace Farm, and you'll hear from Maggie Bowling.
Hi, I am Maggie Bowling of Old Homeplace Farm, and we are in Clay County, Kentucky. And we have 5 different locations for CSA drop-off in Corbin, London, Manchester, and Oneida, Hyden, and Hazard, all in Eastern Kentucky. And so you can pick up at set pickup locations in those towns, or we also offer home delivery. And if you have any questions about if your address qualifies for home delivery, you can just email me and I can discuss options with you for having your share delivered. We have a vegetable share for summer that runs for 20 weeks, middle of May to the end of December. And we have 3 different share sizes. And our small size is pretty small, but we have a lot of people that live alone. And so it's a wonderful option for really small families. And we also have an online store for a la carte. So if you do get a smaller share, you can always add things on. And one of the benefits of being a CSA member is you always do get first dibs on anything extra that's on our online store. So you get, the pick of the fun stuff that we have. And we also really love to have people out to the farm. So we offer quite a few on-farm events every year. Some are only for CSA members or free for CSA members. We'll do a wildflower walk in our wood in the spring. We'll have a farm tour and concert at the beginning of the CSA season. And then we usually have a few ticketed events that we partner with chefs that we sell to at their restaurants to have on-farm dinners. And CSA members always get advance notice of ticket sales. So you all get first choice of anything on the farm to come hang out and see where your food is grown. And one of CSA member tips that I have been made aware of, really especially this week, is that if you have extra stuff in your share, to try to freeze it at the end of the week. I did not know until one of my CSA members told me that you can just put whole tomatoes in a Ziploc bag and just pop them in the freezer. If you're like, I don't even have time, but we have too much tomatoes in the summer, like just make sure they go in the freezer. I have had multiple people text me on these last 2 snowy days of their tomato soup they made this week with their onions and garlic and tomatoes. They just like threw in the freezer when they were busy in the summer. So, you can have your tomatoes all year from your CSA. So anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.
Thanks, Maggie. That is such a good tomato tip. I do that myself, and it's amazing. It is. It's like a taste of summer in the middle of this super snowy day. So next, we are heading on over to Flourishing Herbs. This is a new farm for 2024, and we'll be hearing from Jacqueline and Larry Berry.
Hi, we're glad to be joining this wonderful group of farmers to provide food to the audience. And we're a certified organic farm. We are called Flourishing Herbs. That's how we started originally, but we now produce over 75 variety of produce. And we are located 3 miles from the Tennessee line. So we offer 4 pickup locations, 2 in Allen County, 1 in Barron County, 1 in Warren County. And okay.
Yeah. And the on farm.
Mm-hmm.
For our season, we're going to do 24 weeks from May through October. And we offer 2 share sizes, small share at $20 per week, which would be about 4 to 5 items, and a full share at $30 per week. And that'll be between 6 and 7 items.
We are the only farm offering this service in our area, and we're hoping that we get a really good response. Some of the things that we offer, we've been running a CSA called Growing Together Farm Share in the region for about 6 years. And we offer certain perks to our members, such as sales events. If there's a abundance of vegetables, we will offer a sales item. So that means that your share, you could have mostly peppers if you want. Cut those peppers up or pickle those peppers. Other things also is the use of greens on carrots and beet greens and things like you wouldn't normally. We like to talk to our customers about that.
and any other helpful tips. And especially since we are communicating, we are linked with each other, we definitely want to help out in any way with filling the members' needs.
All right, well, thanks so much, Larry and Jackie. We're really excited to have you join us for 2024. And yeah, those pictures are gorgeous. Carrot tops, you guys, don't sleep on using the carrot tops with your carrots. You can make a great pesto or salad dressing. Let's see, next we are going to be hearing from Megan Sharp from HomeGrown Direct. Megan?
Hey, so super excited to be back again for the season. 2024 is going to be huge for us, and we're super excited to get you guys signed up and ready to enjoy the season with the group and the community that we've been able to build at HomeGrown. So we service Scott County. We're located in Georgetown. We do service Scott County, Fayette County, Woodford County. Any of the surrounding counties are an option for us. So when we're looking at signups, we've got 3 different share sizes. So we have a peck, that's our smallest option, serves 1 to 2. Our half bushel is 2 to 4, and our full bushel is going to serve 4 to 6 people. So each box is going to have between 6 to 7 different produce varieties, and then each size difference is going to have a different quantity of that variety. So everyone gets the same thing. It's just you get more quantity of it depending on your box size. We do have some local big businesses in Scott County that are offering to do pickups for us. So all of that is listed on our website. Desserts by Rebecca has been a huge supporter for us. So they do a weekday pickup for us. Those will be added. So we also offer free delivery. This is a huge perk of signing up with us. So if you've got 10 or more people in one location, so I'm talking neighborhood, workplace, church, school, if you guys have 10 or more people from the same address, you guys get free delivery. So that's not an additional charge. That's something that we started with when we started our CSA 5 years ago now. So this is our 5th season doing a CSA. Typically, we did wholesale prior to this. We are a third-party audited farm and USDA GAP Plus certified. So if you don't know what those things are, look it up. It's a huge thing for our farm. It's something we're super proud of. So definitely look that up. Read what all the requirements are, because I'm going to pat myself on the back. This is a big thing for us. Some other perks of being a subscriber with us, we utilize social media a ton. So we're cooking with you. You guys are seeing exactly what's going on with the farm. You're seeing our kids grow up on the farm. And I think that's something that our subscribers have really loved to see, is us kind of blooming as a CSA focused farm, and bringing our CSA members into that. So if you are going to sign up this year, whether it be with HomeGrown or with a separate farm, I tip you guys to fully embrace that. Be a part of that farm, be a part of that culture, ask your farmer questions, because now you've got someone's one-on-one attention. If you ever have questions on how the produce is being raised, how it's being handled, how should you cook it, these are all things that we're here for you for the entire 20 seasons or 20 weeks for the season. Also, make sure you're signing up with an active email or phone number that you guys are checking regularly. That's a huge plus when you're signing up.
Such great tips, Megan. Thank you so much. I cannot stress how cool it is to see the families in each profile picture, just like you mentioned. And Megan's a serious cook, so do make sure to check out their socials. Okay, next we've got Anna Rains from Rains and Son Hilltop Farm, another new farm for 2024.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. And yes, this is our first year as a Kentucky Farm Share farm, but we are in our 12th season as a CSA farm. So we're Rains and Son Hilltop Farm. I'm Anna Rains, and we're in Independence, Kentucky. So we service the northern Kentucky area, just Kenton, Campbell, and Boone counties. And we do both. We have pickup sites and also do home delivery. Our CSA season runs for 24 weeks from the 3rd week of May to mid-November. We do offer a single share size, which is a full share. which is what you guys will be able to utilize with your voucher. And we have customizable or traditional options with that. So you can either choose to get a traditional share where we're picking the vegetables every week. We like to do a nice diversity of vegetables. Or if you know you're one of those people that like never eats fennel, for instance, or have other veggies that you really don't prefer, you can choose a customizable share and you'll be able to swap out items in your share every week. For our members, we do newsletters every week to keep you updated on what's going on the farm, and also include recipes for those harder to use items that you're not sure what to do with. We have been hosting a plant sale in the spring, and we're planning on doing a couple more events this year. So our CSA members, any event that we have, like the plant sale, you would get a discount on those items as well. So we really love being CSA farmers. That's how we started this farm. We do have also, because our share size is on the smaller side, we have a store that you can add additional items on to that share, so that can be helpful for folks. When I was thinking about tips for you all as CSA members, I was thinking every time I'm writing my newsletter, unusual vegetables or just something you might have a lot of, I just love roasting everything. So I say, when in doubt, if you're not sure how to cook something, just put some oil and salt on it and roast it in the oven. It'll be delicious. So that's my big tip for using up stuff. But we're excited to be a part of this program, and hope you all join and eat lots of veggies this year.
Thanks, Anna. The roasting vegetables tip is one that I use a lot with clients as well, because once you've got veggies already roasted in the fridge, you can go on and puree them for soup, put them in pasta sauce, use them as an omelet filling, put them on a grain bowl. Possibilities are endless. So thanks so much. We are going to go on and transition to Barr Farms, and we're going to hear from Ray Stroll.
Hi, thank you all so much for hosting this, and thanks to everybody for being on today and learning all about all of the farms that are participating in the program. So my name is Ray, and I'm with Barr Farms. We are a 7th generation family farm in Rodelia, Kentucky. So that's our farm literally straddles the border of Meade and Breckinridge counties. So the areas that we serve are primarily Louisville, but also Elizabethtown, Shepherdsville, Brandenburg, and Fort Knox. We also offer home delivery, primarily in Louisville, and then multiple pickup locations. So we do a couple of farmers markets and then all of the rainbow blossoms. And those have extended hours for pickups to make it easier for you all to go pick up your produce. Let's see. So our CSA runs for 24 weeks. It's typically around mid-May through the end of October, just depending on how the weather goes this year. We do certified organic vegetables, and then we also have pastured meats, beef, chicken, and pork. So you can sign up for a veggie CSA or a meat CSA or both. Obviously, if you use a voucher, that has to be applied to the veggies, but we do offer the meats as well. And I think a few of our perks is you can sign up for a veggie CSA, but then you can add on meats to your share if you want to do that. So eggs is also another add-on that we have. And then also it's fully customizable, so you can swap out the vegetables that you like and then you don't like. We are using a new platform this year. We used to be with Harvey, but there were a few reasons, but one of them was the pricing transparency. So our new system, I think, is going to be a lot more of a regular shopping cart experience where you'll really be able to see like what's in my cart. And so we're excited about that for you and be able to swap in and out and get exactly what you want. I do a newsletter with farm reflections and recipes and cooking suggestions. We also have a really active CSA members only Facebook group where members are sharing what they're cooking and tips and recipes. Sometimes we have some fun challenges in there, so that's really fun. And that's a really great place to get inspiration and just feel connected to other CSA members and to the farm. So I had a different tip, but I liked the roasting one, and I'll just give an example of okra. I like to just a really, really simple way is literally like pouring the whole bag of okra straight onto the tray and sticking it in the oven. My main tip, though, is to recognize that becoming part of a CSA and learning to eat seasonally is a lifestyle shift. And so like any lifestyle shift, it takes time to feel like you've got it. And so just take it slow and think about like thresholds. It might take 2 to 3 years to feel like you've got it. So that first year, you're going to be like, oh, I can take my tops off my carrots. Oh, I learned a new skill. That's awesome. By the time you get to your 3rd year, then you might be like, oh, I can put those carrot tops in a freezer bag, stick it in the freezer, put all my veggie scraps in that same freezer bag. And in 3 weeks to a month, then I can make some veggie stock to add to my recipes. So there's levels of learnings and skills. And so to just take it easy with where you are in where you are as a CSA member, and enjoy all of the amazing tasting produce that you get from your farm.
Thanks so much, Ray. Yeah, you know, having some self-compassion for yourself is important in all areas, but particularly when you're dealing with CSA, especially as a first-year subscriber. So thanks so much. We're going to take just a quick stretch break right now. And I just want to reiterate how exciting this is to see so many of you people on the call right now. You'll see that Dee in the chat is asking folks what you are most looking forward to about CSA for this year. So go on and put that in the chat. We'd love to hear your thoughts. I do want to remind people that everyone who is on the call today will be entered into the raffle for one of 4 free entire shares of your choice. We will notify the winners most likely tomorrow, but I don't want, you know, not today. We'll say that. And if you don't hear from us, then unfortunately it's not you this year. I do want to make sure that everyone has their first and last name associated with their name in the call today, so that we will be able to identify you from the attendance list. And that a lot of you are doing this already, but if you just joined, make sure you do use that chat so you can ask farms your questions. All right, I see lots and lots of things that people are excited about in the chat, but definitely learning about new vegetables, chocolate chip cake with pumpkin. Someone's excited about kohlrabi. That's awesome. The U-pick, learning about strawberries, learning about feeding your baby fresh veggies, first spring radishes, supporting your local community and economy. There are so many things to be excited about for this CSA voucher program. So we are going to go on now to hear from Lazy 8 Farm, and we're going to hear from Bryce Bowman. Bryce, you're on.
Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm Bryce Bauman from Lazy 8 Stock Farm in Madison County, so just outside Berea. We serve Lexington, Richmond, Berea, Danville, Lancaster, and we've got a great pickup location on Winchester Road for anybody that might live and work in Lexington and live in Winchester. We've got also some evening pickup sites, so if you're working late hours, you can get your share in the evening. We're at farmers markets on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. So we hope there's something that will really kind of fit everybody's busy schedule. Our season starts the first week of May. You know, as soon as the weather warms up, we know people are ready to eat fresh produce. So we've put a lot of energy in the years into developing our season extension strategies, building high tunnels so we can really start the season off with a full share of vegetables. We're seeding tomatoes next week, so hopefully those will be ready in late May. And our season lasts for 21 weeks. We go all the way to the end of September. So full gamut of vegetables right in the middle of the season. We offer 3 different share sizes to meet everybody's needs. They start at $24 a week. And we also have a flour share add-on. So not only can you get your vegetables, but you could add a flour delivery this year, which we're really excited and think that's going to be just a great option that everybody will enjoy. And also, you know, I think it's great advice, as others have mentioned, to start off with a small share if you are new to CSA, but adding produce is a great way to, you know, maybe you've got a party in the weekend or you just have a salad craze, you can add extra kale or lettuce to your share pretty easily and get extra vegetables without having that full season commitment and feeling overrun, which I know sometimes happens to people. So it's important to just pay attention to that. And Also, in addition to just produce, you can add eggs to your shares, pasture-raised meats, sourdough bread. We're doing canned items this year, so it's a great way to kind of round out and expand the diet just beyond fruits and vegetables that we offer. I think, you know, 2 or 3 perks to joining our CSA are that early season diversity. You know, we really do put a lot of effort into having a big diversity earlier in the season, and having those tomatoes and all those summer vegetables that everybody wants as soon as it gets hot. And also, we've got some great U-pick opportunities on the farm. You know, we do, so long as the strawberries survive the winter, we'll have U-pick strawberries. We're doing a U-pick pumpkin patch this fall, and we've started growing broom corn. So we've got a broom corn harvest. You can pay. We've got friends that offer a broom making class, so you can come out, harvest the broom corn, and then learn how to make a broom out of it. So just great ways to come and experience the farm, see what's going on out here, get your hands dirty, and connect with your food.
That's super cool, Bryce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that broom corn. I've never seen that done. That might be something that I'll have to check out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing about Lazy 8. We're going to go on to Cleav's. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cleav's today. Heather and Travis were unable to join us for the event today, but Cleaves has a service area of Hodgenville, Elizabethtown, Louisville, and Lexington. They are located in Hart and LaRue County, out toward western Kentucky. Their CSA season is for 18 weeks, and they're planning to run it from June 1 to September 28th. The image that you see on the screen is a great pictorial representation of each week's shares from a previous year, so you can kind of see what they plan to offer for their voucher users for 2024. They do have one share size, and it is $540. That works out to $30 a week for 18 weeks. And in that share, you can expect to receive 10 to 15 items per week. They also do have a weekly newsletter where Heather shares recipe ideas as well as nutritional information, storage information, and just kind of what's going on at the farm. So they're really active in doing that. And you can contact them at cleavesfamilymarket@gmail.com or learn more at their website, www.cleavesfamilymarket.com/2024 Buyers Club. So next, we are going to be going on to Hickory Grove Farm, and we're going to hear from Ryan Burnett. Ryan?
Hello, my name's Ryan Burnett. I'm with Hickory Grove Farm. We're a certified organic farm in Shelby County, Kentucky. We do mixed vegetables and then pasture-raised meats and produce. As far as CSAs go, we offer a meat CSA and a vegetable CSA as well. Just remember that the voucher is only good for the vegetable CSA. We do our CSA a little different than most CSAs. This year we're rolling out our CSA Buyers Club. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing a membership fee up front and then charging weekly as you pick up your share. Something that I know that I deal with and that most people I know deal with is just the busyness of life these days. So what we've tried to do with our shares and our CSA is make it as easy and least stress as possible. The first way we do this is running it as a market style CSA. So you show up to the market booth and then essentially shop for your items. Each week, depending on your share size, you're allotted a certain number of units. As you can see from the 2 pictures, kind of give you an idea what a unit would be. And then you go through the stand and pick out your units. That kind of alleviates any of the having to sign on the week before, the days before, and decide what you want. You just show up and do it. Being the Buyers Club, that initial membership fee kind of helps us with understanding the size of the CSA for the year and our production that's needed. But then you just are able to show up each week and are charged for that weekly CSA fee. That allows you, if you do need to skip a week, you can skip a week and not be charged and kind of get the most bang for the buck for what you're doing for that CSA. We service Simpsonville, LaGrange, Lexington, and Louisville currently. That's our plan for this season. So you're able to just show up at our normal market stands and pick up your CSA. Other than that, kind of our tip for CSAs this year is I would get out there and look for some cookbooks. There's some great new vegetable cookbooks out over the past few years. And it really kind of opens up what you can do with vegetables and gets you off what your normal recipes are. So that's our CSA.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I feel like if you are really stuck for using a vegetable, think of a dish that you know that you like, and then add that vegetable to it and see how that recipe works out. It's a great way to try it. Next, we're going to hear from Christy Durbin from the UK Organic Farming Unit. Christy?
Thanks, Vanessa. Glad to be here. And my name is Christy Durbin, and I'm representing the UK Organic Farming Unit. We are part of the Martin Ganton College of Ag, Food, and Environment. We are an educational farm. We have students who work with us as apprentices and on staff. And so we are in our 18th season this year, which is pretty great. So we do offer our CSA share only in Fayette, Lexington area. And so we do have 2 pickup locations. The one is on campus. It is adjacent to Kroger Field in the former motor pool. And then we also will have an on-farm pickup, and our farm is located off Man of War and Nicholasville Road for those in Lexington. So we have those 2 options for pickups. We just have 1 share size. So just make sure to get the $200 voucher because we have a regular share size. And our season runs for about 22 weeks, starting in mid to late May. One thing I just want to point out is that we do have a really robust U-pick operation. We have a 1/3 of an acre on our farm that's open for all members to come and pick during the week, during the season. And we'll offer a couple Saturday U-pick options as well. U-pick usually involves things like flowers, herbs, cherry tomatoes, and some of those types of items. Another perk I really think is we talk to our members, we meet them face to face. The students get to interact with you. So we love that aspect. We'll have a potluck at some point around the summer solstice, and there'll be a lot of interaction with us, the staff, the students, and get to know each other as well. We always ask our students to also share a little bit about themselves on our newsletters each week. Just another thing I'll mention is it is an in-person pickup, and we do always offer a swap box, so you can always exchange items on site when you're there for pickup. And if you miss a pickup, you can always come to the farm on Fridays. That's no problem. Okay, and then I just want to tell a little bit of a tip, I guess, is that it is hard. I agree with what Ray said earlier from Barr Farms. It's hard to be a new CSA member. It does a learning process, but just have fun. I think it's incredibly fun to try new things, learn new things, try freezing something away for the very first time. Realize you don't have to eat everything in your share in that week. A lot of it will store, a lot of it will keep. So just realize that and just enjoy the process. Find a friend, find someone to cook with, and have fun with it. Thanks.
Thanks, Christy. I really agree with your tip to have fun. And a lot of that fun really starts with, I think, the dynamic nature of the UK Organic Farming Unit's pickup. The students are also excited and they're really happy to talk to you about those vegetables. So that makes it a lot of fun. We are going to hear next from Ford Waterstrat of Sustainable Harvest Farm. Ford?
Hey everybody, I'm Ford Waterstrat from Sustainable Harvest Farm. Hope you're doing well. Also in the chat posted a link to our website that shows you the different CSA shares over the course of the season. We are certified organic, have been doing a customizable CSA for 9 years now. We're located down in London, Kentucky, but distribute Lexington, Louisville, Richmond, Berea, and kind of all points in between. We do have 3 main sizes, and it's fully customizable each week. It goes from May until October. We also a couple things that we're proud about is the fruit that we provide our customers. We have great strawberries, watermelon, and cantaloupe. And if you click on that link to the shares over the course of the last season, you'll see all the different fruits available. We also provide great user interface where you can schedule vacation holds if you're going to be out of town. And other such things like that. And we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee we always want our customers to be 100% satisfied. Occasionally, if something goes wrong, please feel free to reach out and let me know. We're always happy to make that better. And we also, one of the kind of perk of ours is we try to provide a lot of kind of like snackable items that are easy for younger people, kids to enjoy, that don't necessarily require a lot of cooking. And you kind of see some of the cherry tomatoes and snack peppers and different things like that. And kind of the tip that I have, I mean, I think everyone said such great things, but being a part of a farm share or CSA, it's a commitment. Don't get down on yourself if you have a bad week or two where you have to, where you're not able to utilize all your fruits and vegetables. That's just part of it. It's just kind of like commitment to go and exercise. Some weeks will go really well and you're on it, and other weeks may not go so well, and that's okay. Keep up the good work. So thank you.
Thanks so much, Ford. Definitely feel you on that exercise thing today but having those sort of snackable vegetables, it's a great idea. And Ford's got three kids, right? Yeah. And so he knows of which he speaks. You want to make it easy to open the fridge and be able to grab a nutrient dense fresh veggie snack. So that's a great idea. Next, we're going to hear from Mac Stone and Elmwood Stock Farm. Mr. Mac.
Hey, thanks, Vanessa. I'm Mac with Elmwood Stock Farm. This is our 21st year of doing CSA. So when we have a few people that have been with us for all 21 of those years, so it's pretty exciting. We offer 3 sizes, mini, M-I-N-I, a regular, and a robust, depending on how much you eat. It equates to about $30 or $40 or $50 a week. We have several people that get the robust or a regular, and they split it with a neighbor or split it with other people at work. It offers a little more diversity, maybe a little larger portions on those larger sizes. So just have fun with it, as people have said. Share it with your neighbors and share it at work, kind of a thing. We go to Lexington as our primary service area, if you will. But one day a week, we go to Louisville and points in between, and we go to Cincinnati on Wednesdays, I believe, and then at the Hyde Park Market on Sunday as well, if that works for you. Vegetables, we have the 3 sizes I mentioned. You can do a meat CSA. We have certified organic beef, pork, chicken, turkey, eggs, lamb. Everything's certified organic. We do have a flour share that we're going to offer this year. And something we started last year, we have some other add-ons. They're not part of your CSA, but you can add them in. Some organic farmer friends of ours in Colorado. So we're getting peaches and apples and pears, and they are awesome. We do monthly tours. We like to have you come out. It's kind of a deep dive. We look kind of behind the curtain, if you will, at how organic works. How we do what we do, so you can be comfortable with how your food was grown. Drop-offs are all over Lexington. So pick the day of the week, the time of day that suits you, and we do home deliveries. If you log in, it will check your zip code, and it'll calculate the home delivery charge right there. We have a weekly newsletter, what's going on at the farm or food politics, something you may have heard on the news. Then we have a member resource page. So after all the years that we've been doing this, it's a resource guide to help you how to utilize, how to freeze, how to store different vegetables. They have a pretty robust Facebook group that's a members only Facebook group. And then we also have a member handbook, which again is kind of like what we've learned over these 21 years. So you might be thinking, well, I'm not sure. You saw pictures, there's lots of leafy greens. You may not think you want eat spinach like that spinach all that well, but until you have the local fresh spinaches and the other greens that we grow, you'll realize just how good these vegetables can be. My tip is keep it simple. We use butter, salt, and pepper, and after that, you don't need a whole lot with a lot of these vegetables. And try a new thing. We have a fully customizable share. So if you don't like Napa cabbage, I don't care how many recipes you give me for Napa cabbage, I'm not going to eat it. Fully customizable. But I would suggest that you add on. Let's try this. Used to, before customizable software was available, farms were just, here's farmer's choice, just here's your vegetables, be happy with it. But people don't try new things with customizable shares as well. So try something new. If you order meat this week, it'll be in an insulated bag right next to your vegetables. If you want eggs this week, if you're having a family reunion, just order more. And just have fun with all the different options that we have.
Thanks, Mac. I will say that the spinach, especially once it's had a cold spell, is so sweet, you will not believe it. Next, we're going to hear from our final farm, Mustard Seed Farm, and we're going to hear from Mary Kate. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. And we're really excited to be part of this program for the first year for us. But myself, Mary Kate, and my farm partner, Lindsay, we've both been doing CSA. I've been doing CSA for 11 seasons. And so we are two friends who have separate farms, but we've decided to collaborate on CSA distribution. And Mustard Seed Farm is located in Morningview, Kentucky. We're currently doing distribution in Cincinnati, but we're really excited to expand into Northern Kentucky. And our Northern Kentucky pickup location will be announced shortly. We're figuring that out right now. We offer home delivery, and you can, on our sign up form, you can choose that, and there's a range where we can deliver to. Our CSA is 20 weeks. It starts in June and it goes through the end of October. And we have two share types, small and a large. And our CSA pickup locations are market style. So you can come and we'll give you choices for a small share, for instance, 5 to 7 items, but you'll get to choose for each of those items, you'll have 2 or 3 choices of something to pick. So you can, when you pick up, customize your share. As other folks have said, if there is some vegetable that you just know you absolutely will not use, you don't have to take it. And large share, same thing, 7 to 10 items, and you can customize it as you see fit. Some of our CSA member perks that are particular to our farm, we offer sliding scale pricing. So that means people can pay whatever amount works for their budget. And over 10 years of doing CSA this way, I've tracked the data every year, and it's a miraculous thing how it just works out. At the end of the season, if we tally up the total CSA payments that we've received, it's as if everyone had paid the median price. But we have more members who are maybe wouldn't imagine themselves to be able to afford CSA. And what a great thing UK is doing with this voucher program. But even outside of this voucher program, we're offering folks the option to pay what they're able to pay, what works for their budget. So you'll see that on our sign up form, and you can, we encourage folks to pay on the higher amount if they're going to use this voucher, and that will help subsidize our other shares that are sold on a sliding scale. We also offer meat and egg add-ons at pickup, which is separate from our vegetable share, through our friends at Hilltop Family Farm, pasture-raised meats. It's really good quality, rotationally grazed, good stuff they're doing for their animals and their soil. My tip, there's been so many great tips for CSA members, and just seconding all of them. One that hasn't been said yet, I just want to share. If you get herbs that you are not familiar with, what do I do with Thai basil? Plenty of dishes you can make with unfamiliar herbs, but you can also take a mason jar. If you enjoy cocktails, you can just pour some vodka over an unfamiliar, delicious, fragrant herb and make some wonderful cocktails later. And if you don't do alcohol, making simple syrup with basil or Tulsi is something that we've introduced to a lot of our CSA members, and now they love it, and something that you never see in a grocery store, but have access to through CSA. And my one last,
Thanks, Lindsay. Oh, yep. Thank you. All right, thanks. Okay, I want to say too, vinegar, great way to infuse vinegar with fresh or dried herbs as well. So all of the farms have shared so much wonderful little nitty-gritty details, as well as so much of like just the qualitative goodness that comes from being a partner farm and a CSA member. So as we begin to wrap up things here, I do want to remind you about some really key takeaways here. Remember that by joining us live on Zoom today, you have been entered to win a CSA share of your choosing. This is a great value. You can see the cost there from $360 to $1,100 worth of love. We will email winners directly, and we will post in the private Facebook group when the shares have been accepted and awarded. On the next slide, some very important 2024 program dates. Vouchers have gone live. You have until April 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern to claim a voucher on the dashboard. You have until April 28th at 11:59 Eastern to redeem that voucher toward the purchase of a share. And if you do use that voucher, you can look for that as taxable income on your W-2 in either March or May. One thing I don't think I noted, if you do not use a voucher, you will not be charged or taxed in any way. But of course, we want you to use a voucher. Get a share, right? Enjoy some of all of that goodness that we've been talking about for the last hour and a half. And just to show you the CSA resources again, you will have a blog that I manage full of nutrition info, recipes, storage tips, so much good stuff. You will be prompted with a link to that blog via a bi-weekly email. So please be sure to check out that email, read the email, check out the links. In that email, you'll also have a recurring link to our UK Health and Wellness YouTube playlist that is CSA oriented, full of past CSA cooking demos and classes to give you some more ideas. And you have the opportunity to join a private Facebook group for UK employees of the CSA. If you do have any voucher questions, please reach out to me directly at vanessa.oliver@uky.edu. And if you have specific questions about a farm's CSA program, highly suggest you reach out to that farm. A lot of you have had opportunities who are attending live today to ask those questions in the chat. If your questions were not answered, we will get back to you. We will have some time for Q&A here in a minute, but please do contact the relevant partner farm. Okay, and then lastly, I think this is our last, almost our last slide coming up. Do y'all plan to claim a CSA voucher? If you do, please go on and let us know in the chat. All right, we're going to have a poll come up here. And then our second question, how likely are you to tell other UK colleagues about the CSA voucher program? We'd really love to know, because so much of the promotion of this program comes from you all. So please be sure to share what you've learned today. If anyone has any questions, they can reach out to me directly. All right, so we do have time for a little bit Q&A. While people are typing or asking their questions, I'll just share a few other tips. Be sure to do your homework, right? Read the farm profiles. Choose the voucher size that makes the most sense for you. Check out the pickup map and FAQ on the website. Make sure that you review this recording if you need to, right? Check out the program website, as I mentioned, that's been in the chat, and be sure to reach out to me if you have questions. All right, let's see, let me see if I can access the chat here. And for anyone who has been, let me see, oh goodness, there are a lot of questions. See if there's any new ones here. And if any of my other co-organizers noted a particular topic of question that was coming up, please let me know and I will be sure to address that. Let's see, I'm just kind of scrolling through.
I do see one question, Vanessa, that might be helpful to share with others. The question is, should we wait to sign up for our CSA until we know if we've won the raffle?
That is up to you, of course. However, we would be able to retroactively kind of figure it out if necessary. There are 4 shares that are going to be available for the raffle. So if you want to calculate your odds, then that's up to you. But and there you can claim a voucher retroactively. You will want to reach out to me and your farm to let you know, to let them know that this is going on, and we will work together to make sure that that voucher is applied to your purchase. All right, let's see. What other questions, any other themes that have popped up that would be relevant to the programming? Yes, the odds are better than, winning the Powerball. So, you can kind of make your own decision there. Let's see. Any other questions that you noticed were popping up a lot, you guys? Remember, you can always reach out to me directly too if you feel like it would be better just to have things addressed one-on-one. We do have the website popping up here in front of you. If there's a little time too, I do want to mention that there is a peer promotion program opportunity put on by UK College of Ag researcher Jairus Rossi. So if you enjoy your CSA, if you're a previous subscriber to CSAs, and if you like to share how much you enjoy your CSA on social media or talking to your friends or family members, you might consider being part of the UK CSA peer promotion program. If that is interesting to you, reach out to me and I will put you in touch with Jairus. I'll also provide information in a fair follow-up email that all people who registered for this program today will receive. But if that kind of piques your interest, let me know. Also too, if we've got a little bit of time left, we can go on and look at the website again if anyone wants to click through there. See if my tech wizards behind the cameras are going to click through to that website. But if you do look at the website, remember that you have the opportunity to claim the voucher. The direct link is there where it says claim your voucher. Also be sure to scroll down and check out that quick links dark blue box where you can learn all about the farms. You can click the farm name and it will take you directly to their profile so you don't have to scroll. It's particularly helpful if you're viewing on mobile. We do have a pickup location map that you'll be able to use to see which pickup locations are close to either your work or home. And we also have frequently, there's great, thanks for clicking through to that pickup map. You can see just the variety of different pickup locations we have across and around the state. So chances are good that there is something that is going to be convenient to you. They're demonstrating how to use that map there too. Do be sure to also, there's a link to join the Facebook group there. There's a link to subscribe to our blog so you never miss a post. And there's also a link to frequently asked questions so that if you want a quick answer and you want to see if that quick answer is on the website, you will be able to do so. All right, it's 1:32. You guys, so I'm pretty sure I've kept you at 2 minutes past time. So I really want to thank everyone for staying on the call and joining us today. Please reach out with any questions. But otherwise, happy CSA, and you guys, we're really looking forward to the 2024 CSA voucher season. Bye, y'all.